I think it's time that we gave this man, Immanuel Quickley, some flowers because I know the season started out rough for him. I know December was really, really bad for him. But I will say this since the calendar turned over 2026, this man has been awesome. Like January was a big improvement. You saw the defense, especially the on ball defense, where sometimes he can be a bit rough. Like naturally, he's more of an off ball defender, and he's a decent off ball defender. But even the point of attack defense has gotten a little bit better. On the year, he's averaging 18, 4, and 6 on 53 or 43, 38, 81 essentially. True shooting percentage above league average for a perimeter guard, which is awesome. 1.2 steals per game. Consistent energy as well. I know sometimes that the shot diet and the shot decisions can be iffy, but like he's been awesome since the new year. He's been awesome over his last 25 or 30 games, and he has had to take big shots in critical moments, and he's been making them. In February, he was the best player on the team. I know Scotty Barnes was still very, very good in February. Brandon Ingram was really up and down. RJ's coming back from the injury, and it's looked rough. Like on both sides of the court, it's looked rough for RJ. Jakob's come back and looked pretty good. Immanuel Quickley in February, he averaged, 22 or 21 points, 4 boards, 6 assists on 53, 43, 84 splits. On 7.6 threes a game, he was hitting almost 44% from three. And in critical situations, his game amped up. Even games like the other night against Washington, a game that was so ugly and so just awful from the Toronto Raptors standpoint. I didn't even want to do a game recap about it because I was I was furious, frankly. That was a team that was trying to lose, and the Raptors looked like they were in the tank mode as well. It looked bad all across the court for a lot of guys, except for this guy. This guy continually made big shots. He continually has stepped up. His energy is infectious. This guy clearly loves basketball, man. His energy on the court is just awesome to watch. And I know, again, sometimes the shot diet is weird and sometimes the selectivity gets off and the point of attack defense can go in and out. But he continually gives effort, and he's gotten better throughout the year. And I think it's time that we appreciate what he's doing because, again, the contract is what the contract is. And I totally understand people not wanting to pay him for 5 years at $32.5 million per year. I get that. But that contract exists, and this kid's playing out of his mind right now in critical points of the season where the Toronto Raptors have hit a slide and things have looked less and less good. And he is one guy that has continually stepped up, continually played better, and has worked himself to the point where, he is an intensely critical piece for this team's success. And when he's going, this team is going. And you can look at it in his wins and losses, how he performs. In the wins, it's big time stuff. In the losses, the efficiency goes into the toilet. Immanuel Quickley is one of the major drivers of this team. And I think people need to start to appreciate what he's offering because it's been pretty good.